Hi, Boomiverse. My name is Hunter Wiedemeyer, a software engineer here at Boomi. And in this video, we'll discuss how to pass parameters for stored procedures in a database profile. So to pass a parameter for a write stored procedure, you'll first need to create the number of fields that corresponds to the number of parameters that will be passed. In this example, there is a stored procedure name followed by the parameter name being declared. The value that is passed into the parameter1 field will be written to the first question mark within the stored procedure field. Also, for this to work, a map needs to be created before the database connector shape. So that means that within our process design, in our process logic, we would want to have this map shape. It exists, the map shape to exist before the database connector, because those values need to be set within the document itself before it hits that connector. But we'll talk more about that. A value will populate the destination profile within the map, and the connector will evaluate the stored procedure on a per document basis. So what that means is that as documents hit this, they're going to be processed one by one individually. They won't be all evaluated all at once. It's by a per document basis. It's also important to note that you shouldn't set the parameters under the parameter tab on the database connectors configuration window, which I have here highlighted. We don't want to use this to set our parameters. This configuration will not pass the values of the parameters to the stored procedure execution. Like I said, the parameter values must be placed and passed within the document itself that hits the connector shape. All right, so we talked about write. Let's talk about read stored procedures. To pass a parameter to a read stored procedure, you need to use parameters in the database profile. Each parameter you add should match the name and direction, in or out, etc., of the parameter in the stored procedure. It's important to note that when using a database connector, you can only use input parameters and result sets. If you need to accept multiple output parameters, you'll need to do that in a map shape, where you can map the output parameters to individual result fields. It's also important to note that you will use parameters instead of fields for parameters when working the read stored procedure specific use cases. That's it for now. Enjoy your day.